Всем привет, с вами Вадим. Сегодня мы будем восьмое прохождение делать на игру Call of Duty. И эта часть называется «Меня зовут Охотником за головами». Ну, будем ее проходить. Погнали!
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street.
Что у меня есть? Так, винтовку беру. Отлично. Все, валим отсюда.
The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing about how he had no ambition.
Прикольно.
Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeyville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the fault.
Кишки на мыло. Посмотри, тихо.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. We got us a hero.
На, успел. Подождите, а что у меня есть? Пистолет. Давайте два этих. Люблю эту фигню. Погнали. Вот.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. But those boys had a reputation as stone-cold killers. The marshals took every precaution, knowing they wouldn't go easy.
Вообще не понял. Подождите. Так. Как тут пройти? Куда тут пройти? Мочить их просто. Окей. Сейчас у кого-то головы летать будут. Так,
feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait the son of a bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
Лучше тут всех сбегали. Ой, я двоих убила, не мой выстрел. О, сейчас мы разрушим их фигню.
He went in there alone to confront those criminals.
О, святое дело.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Зафигарим бандитов.
But he paid him no mind.
Ну что, кто хочет со мной подраться?
He saw a way to get around to the back
Я,
of the
как
bank.
вижу, немного кто хочет со мной подраться.
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
О, на саму высь. Давай, давай.
It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Да, есть, детка. Да, ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, матафак. О. Никого? Никого.
We've got company.
Посмотри,
Heroic men like him who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
От зарядки не помешают. Обрезанные дробовики.
Jim Bowie,
Не
David
знаю,
Crockett,
но мне
died defending the
скоростелки
Alamo.
больше нравятся. Дробовики эти больше.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch! Just getting
Вони прибегают. Вообще четко. На. Вот так это все делается. Любашу то, что это будет. Я сгорел. Уху. Ну ладно. Так, подожди-ка.
Greaves. What the hell? Blam! Came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
Я хочу Далтона. Сюда. Я пойду проветрю, тут могут быть тоже что-нибудь важное. Притом патроны не помешают, если тут есть они. Нету. Ну и пофиг.
His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
О, ну блинский, опять что не то.
It was early evening, not high noon. I was late to the party and Coffeeville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up the safe and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies. I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
Ну что, погнали. Птичек посвериваем.
Finally, they did.
Так,
Those
похоже,
stupid
они не
bastards
любят
decided to
птичек
rob two
посверивать.
banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville.
Отлично. Так, зря сюда пустил. Но неплохо. Так, мне не нравится это. Гаррет. Вы думали, такие крутые? Давай. Эй, стоять!
And those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs. Tooth and
Так,
nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
Отлично. Так, холодный ялый повышает на. Ой, супер. Люблю эту. И вот самую первую я всегда лучше. Да.
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons go up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths. They were cousins of the Daltons. They were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Так, сюда мы не пройдем, сюда мы пройдем. Вообще больше поставили. Голову. Пойдем наверх, может, там может что-то важное будет. Не знаю, точно важное что-то будет. Но ничего нет. Ладно, пошлите туда вниз.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up.
И они
Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer.
Так,
They
так,
always stood
так,
together.
так.
They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
То надо было подождать. Я сначала не понял. Сейчас тебе что? Еще? Нет.
It was Emmett, the youngest.
Wow.
And he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you,
Вот
silent
он.
thieves. This is where it is, man.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt.
Охренеть.
Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Меня замочит. Прямо в голову и все будет.
You ain't getting by me, Green.
Уверен. Организацию бери. Сейчас он меня закроет. Ай. На.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Ну что, всем пока, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Прощайте. Ну, было интересно, боссик, было интересно. Все, всем пока.